So for both of you guys, when offense goes into a drought, how discouraging is that? How do you try to fight your way back out of it?
Um, I would say usually it's either we're trying to get Sean and Taz a good look, but teams have really been doing a good job at making their life harder. Once it breaks down, we just kind of try to space the floor, attack the rim, kick to an open guy, whatever that may be. But tonight it was a little bit frustrating, but on to the next one.
Gabe, did you try to take a little bit of that offense on your shoulders when you see everything else isn't working?
Yeah, definitely. Try to be more aggressive. Try to step up in areas where they need help today, but you just got to lock in defensively.
So as much as offense, Gabe, you think it's defense that you need to improve upon first?
I mean, if we ain't scoring and they ain't scoring, it's gonna be a battle. But if we ain't scoring and they score, the outcome ain't gonna be in our favor.
What happened on the defensive end?
It's a number of things. Just knowing the scout, knowing your personnel, who you're guarding, what they can do. We were late, or we just didn't rotate at all, and I just feel like we just need to come together and just. It starts with me and him. We've been here the longest, so we gotta have some leadership and talk to the new guys and try to instill that. Get back to West Virginia basketball, because this right now, I don't know what this is.
Gabe, what kind of tough matchup is the big Groves kid?
What you say? What kind of
What
tough?
kind of matchup? How tough is a matchup is it with the Groves kid, the big one?
I don't think it's a tough matchup. Anybody in this league against me. I don't really think. I think he's a regular player for real.
Jalen, you mentioned teams have been doing kind of special things with Taz and Sean. Is it ball denial more than that, or what exactly have they been doing defensively to limit those guys?
They're just like, especially with Sean, they're just kind of either switching out on any action that he's involved in, so he can't even catch the ball, or they're just running him off the 3-point line, making him put the ball on the ground, and they bring an extra defender, and then he has to kick it, and then the ball's out of his hands.
Either one of you guys, the assist totals have been kind of low for a couple games. Is that kind of indicative of some of the offensive struggles? It's hard to get into things, I think, and maybe they are taking the ball away from people who can distribute it.
Yeah, that and then spacing. That's a whole bunch of stuff that plays into rising our assist totals. I think spacing, just locking in more in our sets. I think a couple times on the court today we caught some sets. People in the wrong spot, just the little things.
Have you seen similar things that have kind of pulled you guys off course offensively? And if that is the case, kind of repeated things, how kind of discouraging or frustrating is that you kind of know what you don't want to do and that still does happen?
I would say the last like 5, 6, 7 games, we've been playing against the same kind of defense. Like I said, they're just switching everything, and it kind of takes us out of what we're trying to do, and we just got to get past that and keep playing basketball. If the play doesn't work, do something else. Like, it's really that simple.
Jalen, you mentioned getting back to kind of West Virginia basketball. How do you guys go about that process?
It just starts with the leaders, people who've been here. Every day in practice, we gotta bring that defensive intensity. We gotta rebound every ball. We just gotta play hard. Like, you can just tell when it's like we're out there dead in the water. So we gotta go back to the drawing board. We're gonna get it fixed in practice, and we'll go get one at Arkansas.
Jalen, y'all had a possession that seemed like it was kind of going nowhere, and you found an opening and dunked. No assist, nothing like that. Is that kind of what you have to look for when the ball isn't moving and they're kind of switching and shutting everything down? Is it that? I don't want to say it's that easy, but is that kind of an example of reading offense there?
Yeah, I just kind of, when I caught the ball, I looked at the rim and I kind of noticed how my defender was like shading towards like the middle of the floor, and he kind of gave me a lane, so I just put the ball in my left hand and went, and y'all saw what happened next.